National Conference for Clear and Fleapru down here in Orlando, Florida. Got the pleasure of spending a little time here with Stuart Levine with Zelman Group, the Zelman Group, celebrating 25 years of service to the retail industry.
I know, pure bliss, 25 years.
Pure bliss, right? And you've been supporting and sponsoring Clear almost from the very beginning. You got to be 10, 11 years right now, right?
I think we're 11.
11 years. Why, as a solution provider to the retail industry, very focused on the retail industry, why is it so important for you to be here to sponsor and support this organization?
The networking opportunities here are unique. Because of what we do on the civil demand and the restitution side, a lot of times the cases involve multiple retailers and we don't know some of them.
Right.
So we have to call contacts to get contacts and share information. Sure. Here I get a chance to meet all my peers in the industry and find out what their needs are, because there's not enough time to pick up the phone and ask everybody, hey, what are you doing and what do you need?
Yeah.
So instead of us going out and saying, hey, here's a list of our services, we can hear what the current needs are and stay in touch with the business.
Right. And that is a unique opportunity of coming to a conference like this, because you can engage and interact directly with the boots on the ground people, so you can find out really what's happening out there, right?
Absolutely.
Because typically as a solution provider, you're working with the leadership of an organization to make, legal decisions, contract decisions, et cetera, et cetera. This is your direct line to that boots on the ground person.
Absolutely. And we find here, you're meeting people that are really boots on the ground. Mm-hmm. In some of the other larger shows, you're meeting store detectives, you're meeting people that handle other types of losses, auditors. Here, we're meeting people that really have an impact on ORC, and we get to listen to what they have to say. And the educational opportunities here are second to none.
Yeah. Spent some time in some sessions.
Did.
Glean a lot of good information, intelligence for you to take back.
Absolutely.
Excuse me. Let's talk about Zelman and some of the support services that you provide to the retail industry. So I know that years ago you had actually started an open source investigation part of your business, a little bit of ORC investigations. Talk to me about those programs and how they work.
Sure. So currently we're on our open source intelligence platform. We work with Scope Now, who's also a sponsor of the show, and we actually set the profiles up and deliver, I won't say a case ready, but a profile ready portfolio for them to move forward on a case.
Right. And in your organization especially, it's a great solution to provide to a retailer, because they may not have those resources to provide that information, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So 25 years of service. You guys have been an integral part of many, many retailers across the country, national retailers. I know we had talked earlier, I think you've recovered somewhere in how many millions, billions of dollars?
So we currently have 223 retail clients. In the 25 years, we've recovered $442 million.
442.
That's right.
$1 million. How much has that landscape changed from that restitution civil demand front as far as recovering those dollars?
Good question. Well, we have to be a little more flexible with dealing with people when we're in a recession or close to a recession and the economy says, hey, you can't call up a subject that shoplifted and say, send me a check for $250.
Yeah.
Now we have to make payment arrangements, be a little more patient to recover the money, but in a long-term relationship, it all comes out positive in the end.
Well, that many millions of dollars recovered is quite an accomplishment.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we're proud of it.
That's amazing.
We're also proud, JC, that we've never been sued. We keep our clients liability free.
Yeah. Keeping a client liability free, that's a huge headache for a lot of retailers. I know back in the day, retailers attempting to manage that themselves, taking that in-house, trying to keep as many of those dollars as humanly possible. But I don't think they realized the cost of doing business related to that, right?
Yeah, it's you really have to stay up on the laws. They change regularly. There's a lot of pending legislation that would affect civil demand dollars and restitution. A lot of ORC guidelines are changing.
Right.
So staying up on it is an important part of what we do.
It's challenging because you can face not only federal but state and all the way down to the municipalities, right?
Absolutely.
So that's really important to stay on top of that. If you are taking it in-house, you may want to second think that, right?
Yeah, and postage doesn't go down. It always goes up.
No, postage never. Yeah, forever stamps. Buy your forever stamps now.
Absolutely.
So,
why not?
Yeah.
It takes forever to get your mail, right?
Exactly. That's not a lie. Stuart, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your years of support for Clear and Fleet-Proof coming out and helping us, get to where we are today. Huge accomplishment. We've been around for 15 years now. This is actually our, 13th year? And you have been there since the very beginning, so we really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look forward to seeing you next year. I know you're going to be out in Dallas for sure.
Absolutely.
Look forward to seeing you there.
Cowboy hat and boots on.
There you go. That's going to be a huge show for us. Were you able to attend the announcement for RELA Clear partnering together this morning?
Unfortunately, I was not.
So you know that we are bringing together the National Association of District Attorneys, as well Clear and RELA, to really drive home the impact of ORC and working together.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge show for us, so I look forward to seeing you out there and look forward to the collaboration that's going to happen out in Dallas.
I'll see you in 2024.
Absolutely. Stuart, thanks so much.